guys, welcome to Bowl of Creation. Today is our first video, so we're going to make something that is very favorite of ours and everybody in the family. We're going to be making a vegetarian version of 7-layer nachos with a hint of spice. So here are the ingredients that you would need, and most of the description is found in the description below. So the first thing you're going to need is a tray full of restaurant-style tortilla chips. The second thing you will need is tomatoes, 2 cans of refried beans, which can be found in any grocery shop. I used the fat-free one, the Casa Mamita one. 1 finely chopped onions, jalapeños, choice is yours if you like the spice, some cheese, salsa, lettuce, and 2 packs. Because we're using 2 cans of beans, we'll need 2 packs of taco seasoning, also found in a nearest grocery shop. Alright, so to begin, we're going to make the bean layer dip first. So first thing you're going to need is a pan with oil to heat. About 2 tablespoons will be enough. Bring it to its level of hot, and then with a spatula or spoon, whatever you're using, add 1 big spoon of salsa to it. Add a little bit of water as needed. Now remember, we have to make this a little liquidy to cover all the nachos, so feel free to add a little water because add the beans. Now see what I mean by thickness? This is why we're going to need a little bit water. Alright, so here we have breaking down 2 complete cans of beans with little water, and you can see the consistency to it. So now let's begin adding some of our dry ingredients, shall we? So we're going to begin with some turmeric powder, about 1/4 teaspoon, a half teaspoon of coriander powder, and 1 full teaspoon of chili powder, or to your level of spice. Now all of these ingredients can be found at a near Indian grocery shop or pretty much anywhere. And if you don't have chili powder, you can surely use paprika instead. Now while this is mixing up, make sure you add in the taco seasoning packets that we had opened up too. Since we're using 2 cans of beans, like I said, we're going to need 2 whole packets of taco seasoning. Just going to give it a little stir. Alright, now we've got everything stirred in. The last thing we're missing is salt. Now salt is a very tricky matter. You can add a half a teaspoon like we did, or salt to taste. Now remember, the beans already come salty in the tin, so make sure you're slow on your salt. And guys, just a reminder, the beans have been cooking on a low flame, so make sure you don't ever turn off the gas while you're breaking down the beans. And with that, our bean mixture is ready. Okay, so I have let the bean mixture chill for about 4 to 5 minutes before pouring it on these tortilla chips. So now we're slowly going to pour them all over the tortilla chips. Now make sure you're being generous with this. You don't want any chips to be uncovered. As I continue to pour the bean mixture, let me just remind you, I have preheated my oven to 350, and this plate of chips will go into the oven to cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, and I am finished. Okay, so while we wait for our oven to preheat, the thing we have to put in next is onions. I say this because we don't want the raw flavor of onions on our nachos. So while we put them in the oven, they will cook and also get rid of that raw flavor of theirs. Take a handful and just spread them out evenly all across. the nachos. That looks about good. And the next thing we're also going to put is jalapeños. I say this because the spice will get reduced and they'll be able to marinate in the nachos in the oven. Just a handful, so if you don't like the spice, you can totally disregard this step. Last thing is some cheese. Oh, our oven is ready too. So just put some cheese on it so it melts into a nice layer. Perfect. So now just put it in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes, or you can just keep an eye on it up until you see a nice golden color, or the cheese being completely melted. Okay, so this is what our nachos look like after 5 minutes of cooking inside the oven on 350. You see how it has a nice even coating of the cheese and everything looks perfectly fine? Yep, that's what I meant. If you feel like you need to cook it more, you can cook it for another minute or so, or another 5 minutes. Nothing will happen to the chips or anything else. It'll just cook your onions a little more. Alright, so the next thing we're going to coat this with is lettuce. Now, go bulky with the lettuce because most of this layer is, most of the taste is because of the lettuce. Alright, that looks perfect. Let me just finish it a little bit. And the last thing we'll need is tomatoes. Doesn't this look yummy? Totally easy to make and totally not time consuming if everything is prepped and ready to go. The last thing you can do with this is serve it with sour cream. Now what I like to do is put bulks of sour cream on little each ends of the nacho plate. You can do it differently and serve it with each layer, but I like to do it this way. And to garnish it off, we're just going to coat it with a little more jalapenos on it, your choice, and a little more cheese. Alright guys, this is it for today. So hit like and subscribe to our channel if you liked this recipe and if it was simple enough for you to make. And please comment down below if you have any kind of alterations or if you want to have any suggestions for us. Please let us know, and thank you. Have a nice day.